welcome back to my channel. My name is Cathy and I'm your Homesick Kitten. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I did this peachy makeup look, and if you want to know how I achieved this, please keep on watching. Hey guys, first things first, we have to apply the green tea mineral mist from INNISFREE to freshen up our skin. And after a few spritz, we are now moving on to our Nivea lip balm in blueberry. I like it so much. Then moving on to our poreless face primer by ELF. This one feels a bit silicone-y, and I could say that this really does its work. It actually tightens my pores and hides it before applying my foundation. It's a great base actually. Then now moving on to our foundation, the ones that I'm using are the L'Oreal True Match Liquid Foundation in the shades G5 and F2. G5 being the darker shade and F2 is the lighter one. So I just mixed it together and start to spread it all over my face. By the way, my skin condition is not at its best for the past days, and I'm really struggling on working on the foundation that I'm putting on it because it's really not cooperating. But yes, we'll try to do it softer looking as much as I could. So yep, I'm just spreading it all over again. My eyes, neck, cheeks, and all. The next product that I am using here is the Gotcha Covered Concealer, Waterproof Concealer from NYX. And to be honest, I don't really like the shade of this one. By the way, it's in the shade Medium Moyen because it actually resembles the color of my skin and foundation, which I totally hate about it because I would always want my concealer to be one shade lighter to my foundation. I guess I have chosen the wrong shade, but anyway, let's just proceed with that. I'm also putting some on the crease of my eyes. Okay, now I'm set to putting the powder on my face to mattify the foundation and concealer. So I'm using here the Revlon New Complexion Two-Way Foundation in the shade Natural 10. Okay, and then I'm just spreading it again all over my face. And I don't really bake. Okay, next one is the eyebrow product, and the one that I'm using here is the eye makeup in Dream Big Eye Fashion Magic. And I don't know where I got this one. I believe it's a very old product that I got in my drawer and I just found it randomly. So yep, I'm using it here and it performs well, very comparable to my other eyebrow products. So until now, I'm not really getting the hang of doing my brow, but I'm still trying my best. But I would say I have improved somehow. And yeah, oh my gosh, I haven't groomed my brows for the longest time. But yeah, let's do it anyway. So it's almost done. And for the eye makeup, we'll be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which I got from Sephora. And the first shade that I'll be using here is the Summer Yum to serve as our transition color. So I'm just putting it all over the crease of my eyes. I think it looks a bit darker because I forgot to clean my brush, so it still leaves the color which I used from my previous makeup. And okay, now let's move on to our next shade, which is the Candied Peach. I'm putting it on the outer V of my eyes and also using it to tight line the upper part of my crease. Okay, so that's the second shade. Now moving on to the third one, I'm using here the shade Georgia. It's a very it's a very subtle pink shade just to soften the edges. And now I'm using the white peach in the inner corner of my eyes just to give it a little glow inside. And I don't know if you can see that clearly, but yeah, I'm putting a white peach shade in there. And the last shade that I'll be using here is the shade Nectar, which I'm putting on my lower lash line to give it the illusion of a bigger eyes. So yeah, I'm almost done with my both eyes. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, now moving on to our contour. Here I am using the NARS bronzer in the shade Laguna. This is actually a bronzer, but here I'll be using it as my contour. And I super love this product because it gives me a very natural look. It doesn't really screams contour or whatsoever. So it's just very subtle on my skin and it applies really smooth on my face. There you go. For the blush, I'm using the Matahari shade by NARS. And I know this is more of a pinkish than peachy, but then if you will just put a little bit of it, you will get the result that you wanted. It will look peachy on your skin. So I love this one and this is my favorite shade. Now moving on to our shimmering skin perfector. I'm using Becca in the shade Opal. I super love this one. This is very pigmented. Look at that glow. I love it and it sits perfectly on my skin. And oh, I forgot to put contour in my nose. So here I'm using the Sephora Baked Sculpting Trio and I'm using the darker shade to draw a line on my nose. Just a quick story. It took me like a year or two to learn how to do my contour or how to contour my nose. And since then, I have never gone out the house without putting it on. Like, I feel like I'm a different person if I don't have contour on my nose. Because it really creates a difference, like a big difference when you put it and when you don't put it. Now back to the highlighter. I'm putting highlighter on my nose, on my chin, on top of my lips, and a little bit on the top of my brow. And now moving on to the eyeliner. I am using the eyeliner which I got from Miniso. This is actually the eyeliner and eyebrow pencil and eyebrow brush in one. This has been my favorite since I got this because it really is good and it is very inexpensive. It is also long wearing and doesn't smudge at all. I super love this one. It dries up really quick and it creates a perfect wing line without putting on much effort. It looks really good on my eyes and it's easy to apply. Let us now curl our lashes. I don't really like this part because I always hurt myself. I don't know why. I don't know how to use this one. Anyway, we're moving on to the mascara and here I am using the Maybelline Hyper Curl Volume Express Waterproof Mascara, which I really like because it doesn't smudge and it really lifts my lashes up and it really curls my lashes. I love this one. I don't wear mascaras in most days just because it takes much of my time. But yeah, I love Maybelline mascara. Now we're moving on to our lips and I am using here the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Back in Vogue. I rarely use this one because as I've said before, I'm not into nude lipsticks. It makes me look like a zombie. I am more of the popping colors, bright colors, pink and dark reds. But yeah, I'm using this one for now because I am trying to pull off a peachy makeup look. Okay, after the lipstick, I want to put some shimmer on it. So I am using the Clinique lip gloss, and it's in a goldish nude color as well. And I love the feel of it on my lips. It's not tacky, and it smells really good as well. So yep, I'm putting some on my lips, and there you have it.